welcome to Bella's Crochet Gifts. I'm Bella. All right, so today is going to be a little bit of everything. I've got some finished objects. I've got some things to show you from my trip and kind of a little bit of a catch-up, catch-all video. All right, so first I have a few finished objects that I've finished and some works in progress. All right, so first, I have, let's see. So the first thing I finished was my father-in-law's crochet hat, which quickly became my mother-in-law's crochet hat. So it is a picture here. It is a black beanie that I did with, I believe it was Craft Smart from Michaels. And what I basically did was it was the front post, back post, double crochets, and then I did the lemon peel stitch like I did with a lot of my other hats, and then just did closed it up, and basically there's a hat. It was a little short for him, but then my mother-in-law's like, well, he's not going to use it, and I might as well just take it. So I guess it became her hat, which works out perfect. And then I found a very nice pattern that I actually did twice. So it is a pattern by Annie Design Crochet, and it's called Little Fictions, and it is a one skein shawl. So I did this one. I started it and I finished it tonight. It is so pretty. And what's really nice about it is it's a nice wide shawl and not too deep. That I can do this, which I love. There we go. So this is a very gorgeous, it's a 2-row repeat. Let me show you some of the stitches. So you start at the point, and then you work out. So what's nice about that is if you run out of yarn, you already have your V, and so it'll just go out as far as your yarn allows. And so I made this one. This one I made out of a gorgeous yarn that was gifted to me for Christmas by my mother-in-law. This is so pretty. So this is Noro. Yeah. It is Sonata. It is 35% cotton, 25% viscose, 20% silk, and 20% polyamide. It is a fine number 2, and from all the symbols, it looks like you can't do anything with it. It's 100 grams and 360 meters, but this is what I mean. It has an X on the washing machine, or on the wash basin. Like, you can't wash it, you can't dry it. I guess you can iron it. I don't know. Anyways, I'm not planning on getting it dirty, so I probably won't wash it. But yes, isn't this gorgeous? Yeah, she sent me 3 of these. Oh, I am so spoiled. Yeah, so in case you didn't know, Noro is made in Japan. Let's see, this is color number 24. There's no name on it, but wow. So one skein made this. And then this is a 2. I also made it in a number 4. So I'll put in a picture. This is for my mom. It is that purple fleck yarn that Heather sent me, Heather the Crochet Witch sent me. I basically had made something for her, and I was like, well, should I make you like a shawl or something else? And so she decided the shawl, and I was like, well, this pattern is pretty easy. And so I whipped it up, and it turned out great. It's just perfect to go just over the caps of her arms, you know, for like a little you know, if she had like a sundress or something just to keep her warm. But it turned out so great. So this pattern is good for a 2-weight or a 4-weight. I really enjoyed this pattern. I highly suggest it if you're looking for an easy 2-row repeat. So it was called Little Fictions, and I'll link any pattern I have down below in the description box in case you're interested in making one yourself. Yes, so that was the one I made for her, and this is the one I made for me. And then let's see, I also for my mom made a hat and cowl. And let me see, do I have another one? Might have been my only purple of that color. So I brought a purple, not this color, it was a little darker. It's closer to, well, I'll show a picture, but I used the Jupiter Moon Farms Cumulus yarn for this project, and I made a hat and a cowl. And I didn't follow any patterns. What I did was I made it big enough, made the hat big enough, and then I did just some, I think I did some camel stitches. I'll have to look closer at the pattern actually. Actually, one second. Okay, I just wanted to double check and make sure. So what I did was I did some camel stitches, which is the half double crochet in the 3rd loop of the stitch. So I did that for the brim instead of doing like the front post, back post. So I made like, I think it was 3 or 4 rows of that. And then I did half double crochets to make an even line, so I wasn't doing anything textured right there. And then I did the star stitch, and I found a star stitch tutorial that actually made sense to me. I will link it down below. I've had problems with the star stitch before. I think I was missing what part of the beginning to go into, and it was all stretched out. And so this one actually worked out, and I thought it turned out really nice. So I will link that as well. But I hadn't had any luck with that before, but I wanted to not use too much yarn because I only had the one skein. And so I did the camel stitch and then the star stitch, and then I just did a regular decrease for the hat. And then with the remaining yarn, I made a cowl. So I did the camel stitch again, which is the half double crochet in the 3rd loop, for a couple of rows, and then I just did regular double crochets and then went back to the the camel stitch and finished it off that way. And it turned out really cute, and I have a picture. I probably might have had the picture up already, but anyways, so picture. And then yep, so that was made out of the Cumulus yarn, which is so amazing. It is a I think it is 94% cotton and 6% nylon. It is 100 grams, 251 yards or 230 meters, and it's medium weight number 4. It is hand wash and lay flat to dry. But this yarn is the Israeli Minko cotton, and this is just amazing cloud fluffy, and it's chain spun, so it really makes beautiful projects, and you cannot beat the softness for how just absolutely amazing it feels. So if you ever get a chance to feel it, I highly suggest you go and squish it. So that was another project I'd finished. Let's see. So that was the purple hat and cowl. Oh, and then I made a knit hat. So I got a, where did I put it? Okay, sorry about that. You can tell I'm out of practice because I don't have all my ducks in a row. Okay, so I made a hat. I also got this for Christmas as well. This is the Red Heart Reflective, light reflective yarn. It is 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, 88 yards, or 80 meters. And this is the color gray, and it's a bulky number 5, calls 6mm hook and needles. Looks like machine wash and dryable. 85% acrylic, 15% polyester. So what it is it's the yarn with the polyester reflective piece in it. So let you see these. So this will reflect the light for like if you're in the headlights or what have you. I asked for that for Christmas because I was thinking, you know, I do quite a bit of shopping in the nighttime hours, you know, because my husband and I share a car. I did have a few issues with the reflective coming out as I was trying to knit. This is a knit hat. It is based on the Ross hat. I did a 2x2 rib and then just stockinette, and then I went as far down decreasing as I could, and then I just finished it off and crocheted the last little bit. So it doesn't have the gorgeous decreases that his does, but it was good enough, and I didn't want to stress about anything on my trip. So here we go. There we go. So this should be nice and reflective for when I am in out shopping. I think it looks okay. Without my hair up, it's a little snugger and I have to lift the brim a little bit, but with my hair up, it fits perfectly. So I'm excited about that, and hopefully everyone will be able to see me when I go shopping at night. All right. So that was another thing I had on my list to make. And then, let's see, the very last thing I made for my mother-in-law while I was there was this, it's a Newsboy cap. It is called Mixed Cluster Newsboy Hat by Sarah Wright, and it's at I Need It Crochet. Ooh, I'm actually getting warm. Ooh, this has some nice heat. Take that off. Woo. So this turned out really cute. I have a picture of the hat. This was also made with the same black yarn that I made my father-in-law's hat with. I had started the hat in Virginia and then finished it when I was there. And I had, you know, a good amount left. So I went ahead and made this news cap. And I have a few pictures of me trying it on. They look kind of look fun. Little silly, but fun. It looks a lot better on my mother-in-law, but I will not show you those pictures because she is a private person and I'm not gonna post her all over the internet. But it really looks good on her. And I think that was all for my finished projects. And then I did have a project I worked on the plane because I needed something I didn't have to think about. Because, like I told you, I'm not the best flyer, so I started a scarf. It's a corner-to-corner scarf. And I got a ball and like a half worked on the plane. And I was using, have I lost that too? Oh my gosh. Totally fell on the floor right at my feet. Perfect. Okay, so this is a discontinued yarn. It is the Premier Luna. When this was going on clearance, I bought quite a few of them because I thought particularly this color was absolutely gorgeous. I almost wish I had gotten a few more. So this is the Premier Luna. It is an anti-pilling yarn. It is 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, 273 yards or 250 meters, 100% acrylic. This is the color Uranus, and it's a lightweight number 3 and calls for a 4mm hook and needles. Looks like machine washable, tumble dry, no heat. But this feels so nice and so pretty. I love this dark blue gray. Oh, so pretty. Anyways, so very pleasant to work with. I think I used a 5mm hook with it because I wanted it just to be slightly bigger, and it's a hook I'm more comfortable using. But yeah, I worked on that on the plane from Virginia to Salt Lake, and then pretty much the flight from Salt Lake to Idaho was like zoop zoop. It was so quick, so I didn't even worry about it. So while we were in Idaho, it was snowing. We had snow. I have pictures. Yeah, so the landscape was all snowy. We had 2 days where it snowed quite a bit. We had some warm-ish weather. I think it got almost to 30 degrees one day, and so we went and walked around in downtown Idaho Falls. We have a river, the Snake River, that flows right through town, and so we went and took my parents' dog for a walk, and for the most part, I stayed home with them quite a bit. Well, both my in-laws and my parents both live in Idaho Falls, and so we stayed there quite a bit, but we did go out for like a meal here and there, and there was some birthdays, so there was a little bit of a tiny get-together. So that was nice, and I got to see the grandparents, so that was also very nice. Got to see both sides' grandmas, which is what I have left. Anyways, sorry, didn't mean to get a little sad there. I did go to the one and only local yarn shop, and all they had is one kind of yarn that I could buy, so that's what I bought. Let's see. Okay. So they had some Plymouth yarn. This is Dream Baby DK paint pot. It is 50% acrylic microfiber and 50% nylon. It is a 50-gram ball and 174 yards. Calls for a 4mm hook. Machine wash gentle. Tumble dry low. This is the color 1402. Made in Turkey. So I bought 2 of these. They weren't a ton of yardage, but I wanted to support the local business so that hopefully they'll continue in the area. I thought the colors were very pretty, and it's not the softest, probably because it's a variegated. I definitely have had 50% acrylic, 50% nylon be a lot softer than this, but I thought it would be something pretty, and with it being DK, I can probably try and knit something because it will go a lot further knit than crochet, of course. So I did buy these, and then I did go to a few new agey type stores because, well, I guess they're called metaphysical stores. Like when I was when I was younger, we always called them new age stores, but they're the ones that have the crystals and the candles and the incense and all those fun things. So I got a few fun things like that. Let me just pause. Okay, I got all my ducks in a row. Okay, so I did get some things while I was there. I got this. It's kind of pretty. It is called Opalite, and it's supposed to help you communicate and improve communications on all levels. So I was like, sounds good to me. And then I got malachite, which is one of my favorite stones. It is a cube, and I have liked this ever since college. I always thought it was so gorgeous. Look at that. So I got that. I can't tell you exactly what this one is called because it's on my phone and I took a picture of it, but I will insert the name right here. But I just thought that was such a gorgeous color, and I thought it could remind me of my trip, maybe in the background somewhere. Hopefully Sabrina won't knock anything over, but that seems to be her MO. I got some hematite. It's shiny and magnetic. And then I want to say both of these are lapis lazuli, something like that. And they're blue, so of course I love them. So super pretty. And then I got some rings. So I got this ring. And I got this ring. And then at a store that's been there for years and years, downtown. It's called Pandora's Baubles. And I got that ring. So, yep. I was going into that store when I was in high school, so it's been there a while. So there's some of my little goodies that I got while I was there. I had a really good time. I enjoyed spending time with my family and hanging out with my mom and my dad and all that good stuff. It's very nice to be home. I really enjoy being in my own bed. You never know how much how well you sleep until you're in your bed and just like zonk. Oh, I've slept like the dead the past couple of nights. It's been really good. But yeah, it was so nice to be with my family, and it's been hard not having them close by, but I do like the area I live in, and it's a lot greener and everything. Anyways, I think that is about it. I should be having an update for my calendar blanket. The one I'm doing, the Sophie's Universe. I'm working on that right now. I should have an update soon, and I'll be able to show you more completed of the blanket. And I think she just barely picked brand new colors, so I might just add that in and then show you. I'll see how it works out, but yeah, so that's about it. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day or night or whatever it is. I hope it's wonderful.